welcome back. We're here to do the Karmic third-party update. For those of you that don't know, these are pre-released in the Members Hub, and we do have chat rooms. So if you do want to get these ahead of everyone and additional reads, please come through and join us. Very separately, we cover the Twin Flame Path live every Friday, and we do the joint connection with me on camera and super chats after. So if you want to come and join us, click the bell and I'll see you on the other side. Now, this is a very juicy read for the Karmic third parties. This is a very agitated Karmic. One thing I am seeing is this could also be those that are no longer with counterpart. And I do see these individuals really in victim consciousness this week. I do feel they're kind of feeling like attention was given elsewhere. What they want is what they want. They're really not coming. They subconsciously know that this situation is over, but they're not letting it go. And these can be old wounds that are resurrecting, be it is a romantic connection, one that they are in, or a Karmics don't have to be a romantic connection. So for some, this could be a family-related dynamic. But what I'm seeing here in the mix is not accepting a situation that well and truly has come to a close. There is all these unresolved feelings cropping up, and it's one thing I could say is, especially if this does kind of continue on next week, which we do cover these week by week, I would highly recommend to be on your A game when it does come to your surroundings, especially moving into the Pisces moon, which I will cover during the week. Now, I do see these people really quite triggered and really not understanding why counterpart would want to be with you, not understanding why they can't have it. And, you know, even if they are with this person, again, there's a lot of insecurities coming up here. Even regret maybe that they invested in it, but there's something that they're being forced to deal with, but they're really not wanting to address it right now. It could be a little bit of self-centeredness and almost this obsessive feeling. There's a lot of anger here, a lot of anger in the mix, and they're trying to conjure up a way to seek revenge, so to speak. This does feel quite a vengeful read. Some of them, yes, it could be that they're a direct, it could be a mother for some. It could be an actual partner with children. And these wounds do go all the way back to their childhood. I'm really seeing that as a very large message coming through, especially at the heart of it. My concern was seeing the Queen of Cups. Whenever I see that, especially psychically, and knowing the astrology linked to twin flames, the 7th can be quite a pivotal day, especially in the Twin Flame Collective, because we do have Juno in Pisces retrograde at the moment, and that can be a decision day. And I do feel some of these individuals aren't in the relationship any longer, and there is a feeling of revenge. They feel that they want to serve karma. They feel that they want things back the way they feel fit, but this is a very vengeful individual. So I'd really warn you, especially with Mars being in the house of Gemini, these individuals could be seeking you out, stalking, you know, saying things about you that really may not be true, and really projecting at this point in time. I feel some of them are going to have to address, it's almost like this individual helps them not address some of their issues. Projection is the reflection, so to speak. And this could be some of them losing houses, some of them feeling out of their depth and having to return to work, but they're really not happy here at the moment. This could be where push comes to shove and they're really, they're reaching the end of their tether, I would feel. I do feel at foundation level that they're quite overwhelmed, and I think that can be a very dangerous place to be. You know, especially, and I've always said this, psychologically speaking, when you get to a place where you've got that tension, it's like a diamond being formed, so to speak. It's in those moments that it's make or break, so to speak. And it's really calling when something isn't working, especially with the Ten of Swords. It's having to let something go because it's simply not working. And yeah, sometimes this can be, you know, quite explosive. It can be a blow up. It may, because that tension has really come to that pivotal point. And I feel that their thought processes, their feelings, they have been quite overwhelmed. It may have been if this separation did occur and, you know, they've maybe been doing things on their own and they haven't been really handling it, so to speak, that these old feelings are cropping up, and it's to help them purge and to help them let it go and come to terms with things. But there's a non-acceptance here. You know, it's almost like they're saying to themselves, I don't believe it, you know, it can't be true. You know, this isn't where my life is. Really heightened in emotions, and I especially do feel it was due to both sides of the moon, and that was the previous Virgo moon and then moving into this one coming. So I feel they're in the middle of, they're in the thick of it, so to speak. Some of them could be having issues with children. Some of them could be having issues with a home-related environment and a self-esteem, a lot of self-esteem here. But I feel it's an overactive sacral chakra at the moment, so there's a lot of aggression. I feel whatever this is, it's going to change their life permanently, and this is why they're kind of, it's almost like a hair scraping. It's like scraping at wood, not wanting it, a bit like a cat, you know, not wanting it to be so. They do. It's almost like if they can't have counterpart, they do not want anyone to have counterpart. This does not feel by any means that it is any longer a romantic connection. It's really interesting to see, you know, the sun will shine another day, but it's almost like they're coming through this still quite egoically, which I do feel could be to the detriment of this. Let's go into clarifying. Yeah, I don't feel this person is seeing clearly. I feel this person is very very hurt, very aggressive. Yeah, there could be a dispute over finances as well. Value systems, the belief systems weren't in alignment. This individual could turn up at the person's work. It can be that they don't want to work. They're still not accepting it's over. We've got the death card twice. Yeah, there's situations surrounding home and family. Some of them, they're just not accept. Like, it's almost delusional. It was like they can't accept the fact that counterpart really is not stuck anymore psychologically, that they're really choosing for themselves. They feel this distance, especially if they are within the connection. There is a distance between these two energies. They're both on two different pages. I do feel, especially those that are in the connection, there is a lot of jealousy and insecurity, and this person has moved beyond the wound. This person's really leveled up and just not looking at it same as they did before. Funny enough, they actually do find it quite amusing. To a degree, this really, we've got the Pluto card. This was something they had to let go, and they had to go through those 7 stages of healing, but there's that residue energy. I do feel that the Virgo transit is really bringing about to show them that something isn't working and something needs to go. I do feel there is a person that is going to come in for them, but you know, they're too nostalgic of how things used to be. It's almost like, you know, especially if two parties got together when they were quite young. It's this naivety. And I feel deep down they knew back then that this individual did have a twin. And it doesn't have to be the term twin, but it was like there was that spiritual connection. But they were hoping it was them, so to speak. I feel there's a real pushback within the connection. This person's putting up their boundaries. And I feel the karmic third party isn't accepting it. The karmic is getting really pissed off. I feel they're getting a message, especially for those that aren't together. And this can move through to the following week. So, you know, always come back and re-listen to these reads. A couple of the members actually did mention that, you know, last month that some of it played out earlier, some of it played out after. So it depends on where you are in your spiritual connection with your ascension process. But I'm really feeling that there is a potential, especially with communication. I feel within the connection with the karmic, They don't want the union to happen. They don't want this. I do feel there's a conversation coming in. How would I put it? They're trying not to show it, but it's going to come about. It's going to come about where it's coming up. They're actually saying to the karmic, look, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with my twin, and this is not where I want to be. I'm being my own worst enemy by, you know, saying that this is not working. This is where they're at. I feel this person does know. This person also does not trust them. Okay, for some karmic third parties, it could be that they have this habit, this pacifying habit. And I really see this coming up in the month of September, especially those that are having, like, yeah, it can be habits, pacifiers, very codependent. I just feel that's not going to work. And especially for the counterpart that's involved with these individuals, I'm seeing them seeing the writing on the wall, and I really don't feel like they think that this is a healthy circumstance. And even if they had wanted to go back over old ground, it was directly taking them down too, and they just don't feel that both of them on the same table. One may be saying, look, you know, I'm really unwell. It could be victim consciousness that they use, and manipulation tactics through their wellness. It's not working. Yeah, it's really not working. Yeah, lost faith in the circumstance. I feel they're reminiscent. It's almost delusional. I feel this, especially moving into the next mode. Some of them are saying, hey, you know, especially if they haven't got married yet, it's like, no, we're going to get married. You know, it's also optimistic, but none of the cards are showing that that is even a remote potential. I think there could be a dispute over, you know, values and wealth. They're having, something's going to take them by surprise. That, yeah, they're not going to be happy about this. They could cast the blame, but it's forcing them. Yeah, it's forcing them to address it. But I feel they're going to want another karmic relationship. It's really sad if that's, you know, so, because a lot of these spiritual tests are there to show us that we can be so much more than we directly are. And I feel this karmic third party energy is still feeling another person as their solution. What's crossing it, please? Let's take a look. I feel some of these individuals are going to have issues with finances. And I feel some of them are actually... yeah, from a karmic point of view, it feels they're going to have to address, yeah, their belief systems and their wellness, you know, how they deal with their life, how they deal with their beliefs and their dreams. This could be an individual maybe getting help, but, you know, again, a lot of insecurities that they don't want to deal with, and they're having avoidance. Whatever is going down, I can say it's really going to take them by surprise, and it's going to help them realize, for some, it could be that they announce that they want to marry twin. But this is a really funky read. But what I do see is there's going to be a dispute here. This person's going to be very vengeful. So FYI, I will start doing some videos that is my tips for what I feel you may need to do. We do have the Twin Flame subscription via the website, and that goes week by week through masculine, feminine, and karmic third party. And I cover your chakra system and where your ascension's coming from. So if you want to take a look at that, feel free. The link is directly below. Otherwise, I will see you live on YouTube on Friday. Take care, beautifuls.